when do you think you'll be working as an EMT? When do you see yourself working as an EMT?
Hopefully in the next month.
Hopefully next month.
Yeah, within the next month.
Within the next month. Okay.
Yeah, I'm hoping because like I said, I had that contact with San Marcos Fire, and I'm hoping that that goes good, and they can at least get me a job as a
Mm-hmm.
ambulance driver or
Mm-hmm.
ambulance staff or something like that.
And
Yeah.
dude, but I don't think I could be an EMT, bro. Like, I don't care enough about people like that.
Yeah.
Like
I love people. I want to care about them.
really?
Yeah, because I mean, so when I worked as a mechanic, I wanted to help people. I wanted people to be like, oh, thanks for fixing my car. Like now I can go to work, or now I can do whatever I want to do.
Instead of
That felt good.
yeah, but instead you got cussed out by customers and other technicians and
Oh, I
shit.
never got cussed out by. I
No.
only got cussed out by. Well, I didn't even get cussed out, but I got bitched at by like the service advisors,
Yeah.
or one service advisor in
Yeah.
particular. But I mean, that's not a problem. Like that's fixable. You can
Mm.
just tell them to fuck
Like,
off. And
let me ask you this question: Why weren't you a medic in the military? Like, why didn't you like decide to go in and be a medic?
so the Navy has medics and the Army has medics, but the Marine Corps doesn't. So the Marine Corps is a
Dude,
department
I'm
of the
so
Navy.
ignorant, bro. I'm sorry. Okay.
No, it's yeah. I didn't know any of this stuff before I joined anyway.
Okay.
Like,
Okay.
it took going in and going through my contract to kind of like learn these things as I went along. But
Mm-hmm.
um, the Navy has corpsmen, so
Mm-hmm.
there's Navy corpsmen that
Mm-hmm.
uh, work with Marines. They are like the medics for Marines. So there's a naval hospital on Pendleton, and that's staffed by Navy personnel, but they're technically on a Marine installation, like working with Marines. You know what I mean? So
Right.
they're
Now I get it.
they're their own, like they're in their own entity because they're Navy, they're sailors, but like
Mm-hmm.
they're with Marines, like they're attached, like the kind of Marines are a department of the Navy,
Mm-hmm.
so kind of work together.
Right. Right. I mean, well, yeah. You guys need to have like doctors or like you said, medics there.
Yeah,
Because I bet you guys get injured like in fucking basic training and shit.
yeah, and then
Yeah.
those guys were Navy corpsmen.
Mm,
Yeah,
damn.
yeah, and then
Uh,
I thought about joining the Navy too after I got
really?
out. Yeah, it crossed my mind to join the Navy and be a corpsman.
Mm. And why
Um,
didn't you? Like, what's?
I thought about, for me personally, it felt like a kind of like a blessing that I didn't have to go to war and uh, kill anybody. Because like growing up, if I felt like it was like a mortal sin to kill
Yeah.
anyone, or to take someone's life, or to
Yeah.
ultimately judge somebody's life, making or deeming it
Yeah.
that they shouldn't live anymore, or you know what I mean. Like
Uh-huh.
it seems like really of something that I didn't have to face. Like I didn't have to kill anybody,
Mm-hmm.
and I didn't have to make that call, and I didn't have
Mm-hmm.
to battle with that choice or the
Mm-hmm.
thought. And then I thought, like, well, if I join the Navy, then I'd put myself in the predicament to where this could happen. You know
Right.
what I mean? And then the Marines, it wasn't like I didn't want to, because like
Mm-hmm.
at some point, like it was like that'd be cool to go to war and like
Mm-hmm.
fight for my country or something. But
Mm-hmm.
as I got older, I was like, well, maybe it's a good thing that I didn't have to,
Mm-hmm.
which it probably is a good thing I didn't have to.
Mm-hmm.
I I'd like to think that um, if it came down to it and I had to, then
Mm-hmm.
I would.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not supposed to seek out those things. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
I'm not
Exactly.
supposed to look for a fight
Mm-hmm.
where I don't. There's not one in front of me. Why would I go out of my way to find one?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Right. Right. But like you're saying, like at the end of the day, if it has to be like if it's you or them, like you're gonna if you have to pick between you or them, like you're gonna pick you.
Yeah, I have to, right?
You're gonna
Like
have to like
that's
who's not
I'm not.
going to.
I respect myself enough to to know that I would
Mm-hmm.
try to at least defend myself. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, exactly, exactly. Or like, and also like you're not only like are you defending yourself, but also like I'm sure your peers depend on you. Like if you're in the military
yeah,
and like
yeah,
they depend on you to kill that,
yeah,
or like not to kill, but like I don't know if I can say that word kill on YouTube now, but to eliminate any threats,
yeah,
right? So they
yeah.
depend on you
Or
too.
protect
Like
them.
yeah, you
Yeah,
gotta protect them. Like
you.
they're your family,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. I mean, and it is your family. Like
Mm,
a lot of the greatest friends that I've ever met were,
mm,
I met them in my service. So
uh,
I mean, I know that they would do whatever it took to protect me, and I would
yeah,
do the same to protect them.
yeah, yeah,
But
exactly.
I mean,
Mm-hmm.
then again, like I didn't have to go to a war,
Mm-hmm.
and it's probably for good reason. Like it's good that I didn't. I don't.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not. I'm not like, oh, I wish I got to go to a war, and like I'm not that naive to think
Mm-hmm.
that. I know that like good men go to war, and that doesn't make
Mm-hmm.
them bad to kill somebody.
Mm-hmm.
I know that you could kill somebody and go to heaven,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm not. I don't feel right now being out and not having to kill anybody this far in my life,
Mm-hmm.
considering going back and
Mm-hmm.
potentially having to. You know what I mean? Like
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. Uh-huh.
that's just like what I've come to the conclusion of in my life.
Mm-hmm.
I think being a firefighter
Mm-hmm.
or EMT feels better. It
Mm-hmm.
feels it feels like I could do the good without having to feel the repercussion of the bad, or
Mm-hmm.
within myself,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
not just with God, or
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, with myself, I feel
Mm-hmm.
like that's that's where I'm at.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So over like why did you join the military? What made you choose that as like your first job, basically? I know you had other jobs, like you told me you worked in construction and stuff, but like what made you choose like this is something that I'm gonna stick for the next 4 years?
Well, I wanted to I wanted to go to college,
Mm-hmm.
and my in high school I didn't really like know what I wanted to do. Like I didn't know
Mm-hmm.
what I wanted to go to college for or what I wanted to study. And I had a bunch of friends that like kind of had it figured out, like or thought they had it
Mm-hmm.
figured out. Where it was like, yeah, I want to go to school for be a doctor, or like
Mm-hmm.
study engineering or something like that. Where it was
Yeah.
like I didn't it didn't fit for me to like just pick one of those things and run with it.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought that the military was like a cool way to like have my college paid for, and
Mm-hmm.
also like buy me some time to kind of figure it out and kind of grow into it and like figure out what it is that I want,
Mm-hmm.
like get some life experience to figure out what I wanted to do, pretty much. And so I joined the Marines because it was like the hardest branch that I could join, or that
Mm-hmm.
that's what was sold to me. It was like it's like the hardest branch, which I mean it was pretty hard,
Mm-hmm.
but I wanted to do that because I wanted to go to college, pretty much,
Pretty
and
much.
it would get
Mm-hmm.
paid for. So that was like
Mm-hmm.
that was enough for me.
Okay. All right. You know what? Like usually, well, at least the people that I have met, because I wanted to go into the military. I wanted to go into the army. I think I've told you before. Like I was already, working out with recruiters. I was already like they were coming to my house to pick me up. But at the end, long story short, my parents talked me out of it. And a lot of like, I would think that you come from like, do you come from a military background? Like, was your family in the military or like anybody in your family?
My grandpa was my mom's dad was a
Uh-huh.
World War II vet,
Oh,
so he
okay.
was he was in the army.
Mm.
Um, he was drafted,
Oh, he was
so
drafted.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
so it was a little different.
Mm-hmm.
And my parents weren't.
Mm-hmm.
100% against me going. They just were just like, yeah, if you want to do something, like,
Yeah.
commit to it and see it through.
Okay. There you go.
Um, my dad like
Mm-hmm.
was just like, anything that you start, you finish it. Like
Mm-hmm.
that's just what you do.
Mm-hmm.
So they weren't super like uh they weren't super excited when I joined. Like they weren't like,
Yeah.
oh hell yeah, like he's joining the Marines or whatever. But
Mm-hmm.
um, I guess they were happy I was doing something.
Okay.
And once I joined and got through boot camp and was in my unit and stuff, they were super proud and were like, yeah, my
Mm-hmm.
son's a Marine. Like
Mm-hmm.
post about me all the time and
Okay. Okay.
shit like that.
So when you graduated, did they go to your graduation too and
Yeah,
everything?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I had the whole
Uh-huh.
family come. We hung out and
Uh,
try to get leave
mm,
as much as I could to go see them. And yeah, I mean that was like it was the best part. It was just seeing family,
mm-hmm.
just being with them.
Yeah. And like I was telling you, dude, like usually, like I would think that you, like when I first met you, I like, and you told me that you were just coming fresh, from from the Marines and everything. Like I instantly, I don't know why, I just thought that you came from like a military family. Right away. I don't know if it was a mustache you had, I don't know what it was. I was like, oh, I think it was like, probably his parents were like in the military and stuff. You kind of just
Yeah.
kind of like gave out that vibe when we first met. And of course we met there at work. Yeah, you started as a loop tech, and I'm there as a parts guy. And dude, like I talk to everybody, bro, to everybody that goes in there. And I started chopping it up with you one day, dude. I just like talking to people. I just like talking to people, and especially like since you told me you were coming from the military and like kind of had that thing in common with you. I mean, I wasn't in the military, but I felt like we kind of had that connection because I was going to join the military, and on top of that, like I know you're probably gonna laugh, but I was in JROTC for 3 years,
Oh yeah.
so like I respected my colonel a lot. Like he worked at the Pentagon and everything, so he was a really really cool dude. And like like I said, I was really really pro military when I was in high school, and I still am. I still am. Like I'm still very prideful about our military and all that stuff. Um, but yeah, unfortunately, my parents, I don't know if fortunately or unfortunately, my parents talked me out of it. Who knows what my life would have been like if I did join. But I'm so grateful to be where I'm at right now, and I've made friends along the way, like you and many others. But yeah, dude, what'd you think? What'd you think when you first met me? You were like, "Who's this fucking
Oh
goober
no,
guy?"
yeah. I thought you were pretty funny. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it was cool, like to not have problems with people at work. Like it's always dope to like to get along with people at work
Hmm.
and like you know get to chop it up, like get to shoot the shit, like whenever there's downtime or something. Like
Hmm.
that is always sick. You
Hmm.
remind me of like a lot of my friends that like I used to have. That like
Oh
we
shit.
could
Okay.
just like chop it up and hang out.
Yeah. And the music too. Remember, I would like you'd come in and I'm like, "Hey, you listen to heavy metal?"
Oh yeah, yeah,
And you'd be
yeah,
like, "Ah, I listen to this and
yeah. And then you
that."
guys came to my girlfriend's show.
Yeah, yeah,
That was sick
yeah.
too.
And I think my wife. I don't know if you saw my. Is she wearing the shirt today?
Oh,
My wife.
I don't know. I
Oh,
didn't
yeah. She
check.
was. She was. I think she's wearing the shirt. She uses it to like go to the gym or like to be around the house or
That's tough.
like to like just go out or around and stuff. She just wears it all the time. It's pretty sick. And they always ask her, "Oh, where's that from?" "Oh, it's from a band we're gonna check out." Like I forget how to pronounce it, dude. I suck at that.
Oh
Is it
yeah,
was
yeah.
it
No,
Rao
people.
Rao
It's like Rouen.
Rui? There you go. I've
Yeah,
asked you like a million times.
yeah. People always forget. I forgot like the first couple times that I
Hmm.
heard it or whatever. No, maybe like the first. Yeah, maybe like the first time I heard it. But then it's because I met
Hmm.
Paige like at one of
Hmm.
her shows, so it was like
Yeah.
instantly had to remember it.
Hmm. Dude, it was definitely a fucking vibe. The day of the concert, yeah. when when you told me that your girlfriend was in a band, like I got all hyped up. I don't even remember. I was like, oh really? I was like, did she have any shows or something like that?
Yeah,
And I was like, let's go. I'm down to go.
yeah.
And
They're always like a good vibe.
uh-huh.
You know, every time they have a show,
Hmm.
it's always a good show.
Yeah, I have another homie. I have another homie that's uh I met him as a technician at Subaru when I worked at Subaru for a while. He has a like a metal band, and they play in a brewery in Oceanside too. And I've been telling him that I'm gonna go check him out. I'm gonna go check him out, but I just haven't made time for it, dude. And I feel bad. I just feel bad, like, but I'm happy I got to go check out your girlfriend's band. It's badass.
Yeah,
Are they gonna do any local shows anytime soon? Or you said they just got off the tour, right?
yeah. I don't know
You
actually.
don't know?
Yeah, they're usually looking around though, so
Okay.
maybe I'll
Hmm.
keep you in touch if they are.
Yeah.
I'll make sure you guys get a guest list or something if you guys want to go.
Hell yeah. 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 We'll keep in touch about that. But so what are you? So what was your when you left the military? What was your final like? What was your rank? You know, what was your
Uh,
final rank? And like, say your full name with your rank, basically. Like
uh, so Corporal Carlos uh, Gomez, Carlos Alejandro Gomez.
there you go, corporal.
Yeah, I was a
Okay.
corporal.
Okay. Is that
Yeah.
like? Do you already have minions, dude, or no? Like, hey, go do this shit.
Yeah, I mean, it was like the first rank that you. Well, no, I mean, I shouldn't say that, but it's the first
Uh
rank where you're a non-commissioned officer, so you're
huh.
in charge of a small unit. The main thing about the Marine Corps is like each rank is like each rank tries to like harp on small unit leadership. So if you're a
Okay.
PFC, you're supposed to have rank over privates or whatever. They're
Uh-huh.
supposed to look up to you, kind of guide them or whatever. Private to PFC is
Hmm.
kind of like a really short bridge because it's like I think like 6 months or whatever. Just being 6 months as a private, I think you get PFC or maybe a year.
Hmm.
But as a lance, you go from PFC to or private first class to a lance corporal,
Hmm.
and then from a lance corporal to a corporal, and then from lance corporal to corporal, it's like a little bit of a bigger jump because then you
Hmm.
become a non-commissioned officer, and then
Okay.
you're in charge of the lance corporals, the PFCs, and then the privates. So it's like,
Damn, dude, that's a lot, bro.
well, uh,
Like I don't know. I'm very like sorry for my ignorance, but like I don't know a lot. I know I said I was gonna get into the military, like I was gonna get into the army, but I never actually like took the time to learn about the ranks. And when I was in JRTC, like half the time I'd just fuck off, dude.
yeah,
But be honest, but
yeah. I had a buddy who was in the ROTC and or JROTC in high school, but he just quit because he was like, I guess he said he was bored or something. Like he didn't finish it.
hmm.
But yeah, I mean, the corporal is like I was proud of it. I was proud
Hmm.
of being a corporal.
Okay,
Um, there's a lot of responsibility that comes with
yeah,
it. A lot more respect comes with it
hmm,
too.
okay,
Um, and then each rank as you go up,
hmm,
like you get more responsibilities, a little bit more
hmm.
respect.
Like what did you have to do to get to corporal? Like,
You just kind of have to be like proficient in your job and
hmm,
be in good physical shape, and then be like um, you try to like keep yourself competitive with
hmm,
other people that are your same rank in your MOS. So like
okay,
um, they have like the Marine Corps martial arts program,
hmm,
which they have like different colored belts and stuff. So
hmm,
like when you do a course, like a martial arts course or something, like you get a different belt, like as you
hmm,
continue to go along. So the higher belt that you have, like it looks better on you. Like
hmm.
you're more likely to get promoted. It just looks. You just want to look better than other Marines. So
Right, right,
you just
yeah.
try to do stuff that like
So you guys are like all competitive,
yeah,
basically, yeah.
yeah. Try
Okay,
to harp on being
yeah.
competitive. Try to like outshine
Hmm.
others. Try to stand out, kind of
Okay.
thing. That's
Hmm.
kind of how you get promoted, but also just being good at your job and like being a good person. Like
Hmm.
get promoted that way too.
Like helping others, helping the new guys and stuff,
Yeah,
all that.
yeah,
Uh-huh.
standing out like that.
Hmm.
Higher ups will see that,
Yeah.
and then higher ups are usually on the promotion boards. Like they'll see you and be
Uh-huh.
like, "Oh, like this Marine's outstanding. Like I vouch for him or whatever."
Hmm. when you got once you get to corporal, do you fucking get to yell at people? Did you ever yell somewhere like, "Hey, motherfucker"? You're like,
Yeah, I
yeah,
did.
you do.
I had to. Yeah, there's a couple times where like
No,
I
really.
felt bad because I was cool with a lot of the guys, but then sometimes like they would do something, and if there was like a officer or something around, and they'd be like, "Are you gonna correct your marine or something?" And I'd be like, yeah, and then I have to yell at them or whatever.
Damn. Okay.
But it kind of sucks. And then sometimes it was just for shits and gigs, and then like even the marines would be like,
Yeah.
yeah, they wouldn't care.
Did you ever make somebody do push-ups?
No,
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 no, never done like
not like
any
as
time.
a punishment,
No.
but no. But
Well, mess around, yeah. Or
no, for like PT and stuff, like when we
okay,
go exercise and be like, yeah, everybody does push-ups,
okay, okay.
But I mean, not like, oh, you right there, you doing push-ups, like nah.
No, no, nothing like
That's
that.
like a drill
Okay.
instructor thing. Like,
Really?
yeah, but drill instructor could make you do that, and that's
Okay.
like no big deal. Basic training is different. Recruit training is like a
Uh-huh.
whole different environment than
Damn,
being
dude.
in the fleet.
All of that confuses me. I feel like you just don't understand it unless you're in it. Like, like I
Yeah,
mean, I should have maybe done more research, but fuck, I just don't. I even like I said, I was in ROTC and like they taught me all of this, bro, and like I just didn't. I
yeah.
didn't understand it.
It's just not your life until
Yeah.
you're there. Like, yeah, it's just you gotta live it. Like once it's there, once it's your life every day, then it's like you'll remember everything. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, but
No.
yeah, it's not something that I would have remembered. Like,
Mm-hmm.
if I never joined, I never would have known any of this stuff.
Exactly.
I don't.
Yeah. I
I
feel like.
wouldn't. I wouldn't take the time to like research this
Yeah.
and
I feel like it's like everything. Like once you're in there, you have to learn it.
yeah,
Like you're too deep into it. You're like, fuck, I might as well.
yeah.
Might as well. It's my best, right? But how do you remember your first day like of basic training or like your first day like when you get to the
Yeah, when I got to the depot,
yeah.
I think I was like a day late because I was at the airport, and then the flight got changed to an earlier flight. Like it was supposed to be like in the afternoon or whatever. Then the flight
Mm-hmm.
got changed because I think the layover got messed up or something like that. Supposed to
Mm-hmm.
lay over in Phoenix, and then I think that flight got early or delayed or something. So
Mm-hmm.
the flight in San Antonio, where I was flying out from, uh, got switched to an earlier flight, and so everybody that was going to my platoon with me
Mm-hmm.
got on that flight, and I wasn't like next to them or whatever to find out about it. So they all took off without me,
Oh.
and this other dude too, this other guy, like just like didn't catch the plane. And then
Uh,
so I was like freaking out. I was like, oh shit, I didn't have my phone. I didn't have
uh-huh.
anything. I only had like my ID, my social, and like the papers that I was supposed to bring with me.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, fuck, like what am I gonna do? And then I went into like a payphone and like called like the depot like phone number thing that they got, and they're
Mm-hmm.
just like, oh, just take the flight to Phoenix and then come the next day. Like you're just gonna have to show up the following day.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, all right, whatever. So me and this dude show up to Phoenix, and then we stayed the night there. And then the next morning, we got the next flight to San Diego. Flight to
Mm-hmm.
San Diego, and we already missed like the first or our first day that was supposed to be. But the next day, which it was the 19th,
Mm-hmm.
we or August 19th, we showed up to San Diego, me and him, and then we met with a bunch of other people that were like kind of
Mm-hmm.
rounding up to like last minute guys that were like getting sent out
Mm-hmm.
to meet the quota, and we go all together to the depot. The drill instructor shows up. All the buses pull up or whatever. The drill instructor shows up and he's like, "Everybody get in line," or whatever. Like
Mm-hmm.
we get in line, we get in the buses, we keep our heads down, we go into the depot, we
Mm-hmm.
get our head shaved. We step on the footprints, we get our head shaved, we
Mm-hmm.
get like sent, we do all this paperwork. The first day and a half
Mm-hmm.
is you're just doing paperwork the whole time. Yeah, you're just
Oh,
doing
all
like
right.
all the admin stuff. Like you're getting all your shots, like you're getting all your paperwork done. You can't sleep at all for the whole day. Like day through the night, you stay up through the night, through the next day, and then that night, I think you can get to go to sleep. So you
Well,
just stay up like 24, 20 something, 30 hours or something like that.
why do they do that?
They say it's to get everybody's circadian rhythm together, so everybody falls asleep at the same time. That's what I heard. It was like
Makes
it's a
sense.
rumor. Yeah, I don't know. Like I think they just do it just to like mess with you a little bit. You know what I mean? Like just to get everybody kind of like tired and like angry or like
Mm-hmm.
frustrated already starting out. Like just kind of break you down a little bit as you
Mm-hmm.
get there. Because I mean, the first thing they do is like you step on the yellow footprints or whatever, and then
Mm-hmm.
you walk in straight into the barbershop
Mm-hmm.
thing. Oh wait, no. I think you walk in, you call your parents. Like you're supposed to like call your parents and like
Mm-hmm.
so there's like a little script that's like I have arrived here at San Diego or Recruit Depot San
Oh, okay.
Diego and like I'm okay and like I've made it or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But the whole time the drill instructors are screaming at you. Like they're like, call your parents. Like and you're on your phone and then like you're just like and then they make you scream like the little script there that's on
Yeah.
the phone. I literally picked up the phone, I dialed the number and nothing happened. Like I don't think it worked or I don't know what happened. It didn't work right. Maybe I pressed the numbers wrong or something or I missed the number,
Uh,
but it didn't call. So I just
no.
like said it to an empty phone. Like it was just off. Like I was just saying it to a phone that didn't work. I hung it up. I was like, dude, I don't know why I just did that shit. I should have just tried it again. But I was like, I don't know. Like I was just like, I was scared.
And then the drill instructor was yelling at you
Yeah,
and you
Joe
were
Stricker was
stuck?
right in my ear, just like yelling at me, and I was just like, I got you, I'm safe or whatever, and hung up
No.
to an empty phone. And then I go into the room where they just shave your head, and they shave your head.
Uh,
Everybody's just bald. Everybody looks the same. It's crazy. Like when everybody's
yeah.
head shaved, everybody just looks the
What
same. Like
the
I meet a guy and like I'm like, oh, it's nice to meet you or whatever, and they're like, I already met
Yeah.
you or something. And I was like, oh shit, my bad. Like
You're like, oh shit, what the fuck?
yeah, it was weird. It was like crazy, and then
Uh-huh.
you're not supposed to go to sleep. You're not supposed to sit down like unless you're told to. You're not supposed to
Really?
do anything that you can't do anything that you're not told to do. So like anything that you do, it's pretty much like you did it on your own. Like you're trying to just like do what you're not supposed to or
What?
whatever. Yeah, it's just like all like a
And where do they
mind
keep you the
fuck.
first day? Like, do they keep you all in one room or like, because how do
Yeah,
they know that you're like can't sleep and stuff?
yeah. You keep moving to different rooms. So you go to
Oh.
one room, you fill out a bunch of paperwork. It's like next of kin paperwork and like
Mm-hmm.
admin stuff, like whatever.
Mm-hmm.
You go to another room and you'll get like your sea bag with like your camis and like your uniforms and all this stuff. And then you
Oh.
go into another room, you change, you put everything on. They tell you how to put it on. They make you put it on like all stupid, like buttoned up all the way. Like nobody,
Mm-hmm.
you don't do that unless you're a recruit. Like you have it
Mm-hmm.
buttoned up all the way, and then like you have shoes on, like tennis shoes with like your camis and
Mm-hmm.
stuff, and like uh yeah, just like have you like dressed all weird,
Mm-hmm.
and it's on purpose. Like all of it's on purpose. Like it's
Mm-hmm.
just you're supposed to earn your way up to being dressed like a proper Marine, and I don't know, sleeping.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was weird.
Damn. And then when they're moving you from room to room, or like, are you with like with other recruits, or like just by
Yeah,
yourself?
yeah. It's like a group.
Oh,
Everybody's
it's with a group.
yeah.
Oh, damn. I didn't. I never imagined it was like that. And do you think is it like that for every branch, or is it just like that for the Marines?
I don't know. I think with the army it's similar, but I don't think it's as chaotic. I feel like when I look at videos and
Mm-hmm.
when I did my MOS school, it was in an army base, and
Mm-hmm.
we did see like it was one of the army bases where they did recruit training, and we did see
Oh.
like army recruits,
Uh-huh.
and we were doing a training for our MOS school, and then we got like 15-minute smoke breaks or whatever in between like these classes that we were taking. So they'd be like,
Mm-hmm.
"All right, go for a smoke break. Be back in 15 minutes or whatever." We go out and have a smoke, and then there's like army recruits that were coming into the porta
Mm-hmm.
shitters that were nearby and that were using them, and then
Mm-hmm.
kind of cycling through. And we were just off to the side and just kind of having our talks or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the drill sergeants came up to us and she was like, "Hey, I know you guys are Marines, but you can't be cussing in front of these recruits. Like we can't cuss in front of them. They can't hear that. So please stop. And we're like, okay, yeah, sure. And she was like, thanks. And then she left. And it was like, what the hell? Like like in boot camp, like, drill instructors would say some heinous things.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't. It felt weird. It was like, I don't know, like a like OSHA handbook type of recruit training.
Fucking HR is in charge of.
Yeah, like a HR. Yeah, it was weird. It was like, I just imagine that like Army or Air Force. I don't know about Navy, but Army Air Force. I feel like it'd probably be all right. I don't think it'd be that hard.
Probably.
But I'm biased.
Like I have heard the Marines is like the hardest. What's the biggest what's the biggest mess up that you can think you had during basic training?
So there's one time I was as a Marine, you have to do a swim qual. So you do like I don't even remember what it was. Some exercises in the pool where like you have gear on you, you go into the water, you take it off, come back up, and you're in camis and boots. Like they put you in camis and boots, and you have to swim in it. And whenever we marched to the pool, we were in our green on green. So it was like green shirt and like green shorts and like running shoes. And we had a bag with us. Actually, no, I think we were in camis, but underneath our camis we had the green on green, and then we had a bag with our shoes and shit in it.
Okay.
And we were all in the line with these like cubbies and stuff, and they were just like telling us like, take off your blouse, and then you'd have to say like I sir with everything that they said. And so like be like, take off your blouse, take off your belt, take off your pants, take off your boots or whatever, and like you take everything off, be like put it in the bag, and then they're saying like all of this like really fast, and then they said like put it in the bag, pick the bag up, hold it in your hand, and then I thought they said put it into the cubby, and so I put it in the cubby, and I noticed nobody else did, and I was like fuck, and I pulled it out, and then the guy was like, no, you want to do whatever the fuck you want to do, and he caught me, and he like noticed me. He grabbed me and he pulled me outside, and then like my drill instructor and like a couple other drill instructors were just like outside that door immediately as he opened it, and like grabbed me by my shirt and like pulled me out, and was just like, this guy wants to do whatever he wants to do, or like this recruit wants to do whatever he wants to do. And he was like, he doesn't want to listen, he wants to just do whatever he wants. So then like my kill hat was just like, or my drill instructor, he was just like, oh, you want to fucking do whatever you want to do? Okay, tight. And he was like, go to this sand pit right now. You see that sand pit? I'm like, yes, sir. Go to the sand pit right now. And then so I go to the sand pit, and then he just makes me do like, 1,000 push-ups, 1,000 burpees. I don't know. He just makes me do like, fucking random exercises till like he got tired pretty much, and it was just like going at it for a while, dude, a long ass time. And then like at one point he just made me stand up and like face away, and then he just like got in my ear and was just like, you're a fucking dumbass, you know that? Like he was like, you had to pass swim qual and you couldn't even do that, you didn't even get in the fucking pool. And he was just like talking like mad shit, dude. He was like, you got a girlfriend? I was like, yes, sir. I was like, dude, I don't even know why I said yes. But he was just like, well, she's getting fucked by somebody right now while you're here fucking getting smoked in this sand pit. He's like, how does that feel? And then he's like, and then you're going to fail swim qual, so you're going to have to get dropped another cycle. So that means that your parents that were going to come see you graduate have to come the following week because you're not going to that graduation. And like, you're just like going at it, dude, like for so long. Then he makes me do more push-ups. Then he makes me do more sit-ups. And like, I'm just like, dude, like this sucks. Like, why did I do this? And then at some point he just like makes me face away and just stay there. Like I had to just like face at all these buildings, and then like he just fucked up. He went some, I don't even know like if he was behind me or where he went, but like I didn't hear him anymore. And like I was just staring off, and I was like, dude, what am I doing?
Like, what the
Like,
fuck just happened?
yeah, I was like, should I? Like, I don't know. I just
Oh,
stood there, dude, for the rest of the time until everybody got done with swim call, and then they all came out, and then I joined back up with them, and then we just like left.
oh
And then I
my
got to do it
god.
again the next day. I got to swim call the next day.
Uh huh.
Like they, I guess some people failed or whatever, so they got to do it again.
Uh huh.
So I joined with them, and I knew how to swim. Like I was a
Yeah.
good swimmer. I just never got in the pool like the first day because the guy kicked me out before it was like my time to shine.
Because they were saying it so fast, so you're like, you
Yeah, dude,
know.
I was
Fuck.
I was just doing what I wasn't supposed to.
Oh my gosh. And what's the dumbest thing that you ever saw like one of your friends there do, like not just during basic training, but like overall that they got in trouble for? You don't remember anything like that somebody else did, not that you did?
Nah, I don't remember.
No,
Nah.
no.
Nah.
Yeah, dude. Or you probably can't say, huh?
Yeah, I got a buddy who did something, but
No, you can't say that one.
I shouldn't say that. No, but it was a lot of there was a lot of stuff that like
Uh-huh.
people just kind of didn't didn't know that would get them in trouble. You know what I mean? Like
Hmm.
it doesn't take much to get in trouble in boot camp or in the Marine Corps in general, dude. You can get in trouble for walking and drinking. Like walking and if I'm in uniform and I'm walking and I take a drink out of my drink, like that's you're not supposed to do
Wow.
that.
Okay.
It's really strict. It's really like
Hmm.
there's rules for everything.
Hmm. Damn, dude.
Yeah.
But that's just crazy, dude. Like I don't I don't know. Like now that I think about that, like if I were to join now and somebody put me to that, I'd be like, fuck that, and I would leave probably the next day. But if I would have joined when I was like, 18, 19 years old, I feel like you could probably like I feel like that's when you have like you're building your thick skin and like or how did you feel? Like did you feel like you want to fucking leave or did you feel like they're like I
Uh,
know they're just
I
trying to make
felt
us
like I fucked myself over,
yeah.
but I didn't. I wasn't like I need to leave. Like I never
Mhm.
in my, I never my whole enlistment thought I should get out or I need to get out of here
Mhm.
or quit because I felt like you know I once I started I felt like I had to finish it. You know.
Mhm. Yeah, like because you said like your parents like they would that's what
Yeah.
they told you like hey you have to once you start you got to finish.
My parents
Mhm.
were like real big on like the
Mhm.
finish what you start kind of
Yeah.
mentality.
Yeah.
So I
That's
mean,
good.
that was something that I kind of I felt like sad every day because I missed my family. I
Mhm.
didn't have a phone. I couldn't text them or call them or
Mhm.
see how they were doing.
Yeah,
And
like
I
homesick, right?
yeah, like homesick. Yeah, I could write letters,
Mhm.
but dude, it was like you know
Mhm.
weeks before I even got a letter back, and then
Mhm.
at that it was just like
Mhm.
I forgot what I even wrote. You know what I mean? Like I was like, oh
Yeah.
shit, I forgot what I sent.
And what was your job? Like what was your like
Oh, I was a truck driver.
you were a truck driver. Did
Yeah.
you get like your class like B and A license or no?
No, I did drive like air brakes trucks and
Mhm.
stuff like that. That was cool.
Mhm.
But no, I just I could have got it, but I
Mhm.
just never. I had to get some like paperwork signed by like my
Mhm.
old officer or something. I'd never got in touch with him, and then
Yeah.
I never thought about being a truck driver as I got out. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? Like it was nice while I did it because it was cool. Like it was cool learning like convoy drills or like doing
Mhm.
machine gun turrets on the trucks and stuff like that. Like that was cool. Or
Mhm.
transporting
Mhm.
logistics or ammo or whatever. Like was pretty dope.
Mhm.
But besides that, like I wanted to be a mechanic,
Mhm.
which I tried to join to be a mechanic, and then it just didn't work out that way.
Mhm.
And uh, so that's why I was like trying to be a mechanic as I got out.
Mhm.
And I feel like
Yeah.
it's more of just like a hobby for me. Like I like working on
Mm-hmm.
trucks and stuff like that, but
Mm-hmm.
not as a job.
Yeah. No. I feel like if it's something if it's something that starts to like feel tedious and stuff like it's more of like you can depend on it to like what's it called? How do I say it? Hold on, I lost my train of thought. Like or not that I lost my train of thought, but like I'm having trouble like explaining what I'm trying to say. Or like, man, I completely have a brain fart, bro.
Yeah.
So like, I guess what I'm trying to say is that like I don't know what I'm trying to say, bro.
Well, I mean, to me, like when I was in the military and I would work on trucks
Uh
because
huh.
I mean I did get to like turn some wrenches and like
Mhm.
I do know about mechanics.
Uh
Like I
huh.
know how trucks work and I I learned how to fix them a lot because
Mhm.
of just like stuff that I was around. You know, I was around a lot of
Mhm.
trucks that have similar problems and
Mhm.
a lot of stuff would be electrical. And then right before I got out, I did this program with
Mhm.
BMW where like they put me through like a mechanics school kind of thing, where like a it was like a
Yeah.
UTI
Mhm.
kind of program.
Mhm.
And so I did get a certification with them.
Mhm.
And then I was supposed to work with BMW, but then I ended up working at Cadillac. And then I didn't get to use my certifications or any of like my mechanical skills because all I did was change oil and change brakes and
Mhm.
easy stuff like that where it wasn't really diagnosing or doing
Mhm.
anything. So all like the mechanical experience that I have is just from the Marine Corps
Mhm.
and um, working on my cars or my friends' cars
Mhm.
or and my brother's cars or something.
It's always good to know how to work on cars. I mean,
Yeah,
if
and
you
it
drive one,
translates.
yeah. If you drive one, you can work on it. Like basically, it's free labor,
Yeah,
right?
I always thought like I don't want to take my car to
Mhm.
somebody and then have them tell me some bullshit that isn't even how my car, or isn't how cars work or something. Like
Mhm.
they're just like, oh, it needs this. Like, why would
Mhm.
you need that? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I've already had it where I've taken my car somewhere and I'm telling them like exactly what needs to be done on it, and then
Mhm.
they still try to add stuff on top of it, like if it needs it, and it's like no, like
Mhm.
I understand that like you're saying it needs it, but I brought it here for these reasons. Like I'm I'm well aware that
Mhm.
the struts are old or whatever. Like I can't. Obviously, if I could afford it, I would have changed them myself.
Yeah.
Or like
Exactly.
something. But like, just stuff like that is like I'm.
Mhm.
It feels nice to have the knowledge to save somebody a buck or
Mhm.
something. Like
Mhm.
somebody needs their brakes done, I'll do it for a
Mhm.
six pack or something.
Yeah. But like, I guess what I was trying to say earlier, like you were saying, like it's more like like you see it more of a hobby. It's like, you know, at the end of the day, what I was trying to say is like at the end of the day, you realize that you don't want to make a living off of it because, like you said, you see it as a hobby, and it's like you want to help people in other ways instead of like you're gonna be an EMT soon, hopefully, right? Like probably within the next month, you said you'll probably be working as an EMT. So is that like the career that you see yourself within like the next 5 or 10 years, or like what do you see yourself after that? Or like do you want to move up in
Yeah,
like yeah?
firefighter, medic, paramedic.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, if I'm an
Uh-huh.
EMT in 5 years, I'm not where I want to be.
Okay.
I want to
Okay.
be a paramedic
Uh-huh.
at the very minimum, and a firefighter
Hmm.
paramedic is like my goal.
All those so like those are the so there aren't like ranks within like an EMT like there are like you can't move
Yeah,
up within an
so
EMT or like how does that work?
so the EMT, I think it's like
Uh-huh.
EMR is like
Hmm.
emergency medical responder, which I think they only do like
Hmm.
CPR.
Right.
And then the
Hmm.
EMT is like above that, which you have to be an EMT to staff an ambulance.
Hmm.
And then above the EMT is advanced EMT or paramedic,
Hmm.
depending on like who you ask or whatever. But
Hmm.
paramedic is usually where you want to be, like
Hmm.
paramedic. And then if I could be a firefighter EMT. So
Hmm.
if I could get on a fire department and
Hmm.
go through fire academy through them or whatever, and then become a firefighter. I could be a firefighter EMT, and then
Okay.
a firefighter paramedic once I go to medic school. So it's like I have to apply for medic school and then go through
Hmm.
that, and then medic
Hmm.
school is like pretty hard.
Hmm. Yeah.
Um,
Right. Yeah.
but then do more stuff to become like a higher rank firefighter. Like firefighter two
Hmm.
is another, like it's kind of like a rank.
Hmm.
Um, and then
So you see yourself becoming like a firefighter
yeah,
at the end. Okay.
yeah,
Right.
firefighter medic is my goal right now.
Hmm. Yeah. As bad as because I feel like as long as you pick a career and like you have like you see the path that you want to take within that career and like move your way up or move from branch to like from not branch to branch but from like hospital to hospital to try and move up or however that works. I mean that's something that I've done. That's something that I've done in my career. Like I've been it's not crazy. Like I've been in the parts department, but at the end of the day, it's a career. You make a decent living. You can raise a family with it at the right place and stuff. Um, but yeah, dude, like it's just as long as you see a future there, that's what matters. You know,
Yeah,
and it's an honest job, and be grateful that you can do what you want to do.
yeah,
So
true.
that's badass, dude. I'm glad you're trying to help people, bro. Because like I said, there aren't many people like that, and I'm one of those. I don't care about other people. Like if
Yeah.
I see someone in trouble, like oh, I can probably deal with it themselves.
Yeah.
Like if I see somebody like hurt, I'm like, oh, they can deal with it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't. And on top of that, like I don't have the guts. Like I remember I was telling you I worked in LA, like delivering soft water tanks. I would deliver to like hospitals and surgeons and like plastic surgery places, and I'd pull up, bro, and they'd have like a person just opened up, like just getting plastic surgery, and I'd be there switching the soft water tank super fast, like not right next to them, but they were like I could see them through the window, and they were just like and I like when I would see them all open like that, I was like, I don't know if I can handle seeing somebody like that. Like in the
Yeah.
movies or in a video is different, but
Yeah.
in real life,
Have a stomach to see it. Yeah.
yeah, I
I
feel like I'd
know.
have the stomach to see it, but I'd not the mental strength. That's what I like. I feel like it will get to me mentally eventually. Like you gotta be
No,
very like
yeah.
mentally tough. Just let shit go over your head when you're in there.
Yeah, I mean I haven't seen much gore besides
Mm-hmm.
like minor injuries, you know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? Like I've done some ride alongs and seen minor stuff, but I haven't
Mm-hmm.
seen like anything too crazy, you know. So I don't
Mm-hmm.
even know like if how I'll handle that, but
Yeah.
hoping that for the best with that, you know. Like
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I feel like if I'm around people that are experienced with it
Mm-hmm.
and I could at least talk to them about it, like I feel okay with that. Like
Mm-hmm.
if I'm not okay with it, with seeing it at first, like I know that I'm I don't want to say I'm thick skinned enough, but
Mm-hmm.
I know myself and I know that I can get through stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. Or else you wouldn't be doing it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like people that go into that, like I feel like they, like you said, they know themselves and they know that they can handle it. Like I don't know, like I feel like 911 operators too, bro. Like that shit's crazy. That's the stuff that they have to go through and listen to on a daily basis.
Yeah.
I respect you. Like I feel like they don't make enough money. Anybody that helps people, like like anybody that's a cop or sheriff or firefighter, I feel like they don't make enough money. Like EMTs, I feel like they don't make enough money because they're putting other people first than themselves and even their family. Because the firefighters are risking their lives to save somebody else's family. Right. So that's just like I feel like it goes deeper than what people think, and people usually don't think about it that way. And there's like a huge like what's it called? Like people are very ignorant about that part of because they forget that they're also human. They also have their own families and shit. So yeah, how hard was it to adapt to civilian life after the military? Like Like I know it's is it like kind of like a yeah, like sorry for my ignorance dude again, but like it's kind of like a culture shock. Like once you come back into the workforce, into the 9 to 5 workforce kind of thing.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was talking to my cousin about it
Mm-hmm.
yesterday. Because he has somebody that he works with that got out the army and was saying about how different it was. He was like
Mm-hmm.
a colonel
Mm-hmm.
that worked in the Pentagon too, and he
Oh,
was
okay.
saying like, yeah, you know, it went from being high ranking and being working at the Pentagon to like getting out and like nobody gives a shit. You know, like nobody knows that I did that, or if they do, like they don't really understand like what that means or you know what goes behind that.
Yeah.
And I mean, granted, I'd never worked at the Pentagon or I never had a top secret clearance, but um, just being a Marine and being a corporal, being a small unit leader,
Mm-hmm.
it was kind of weird getting out of
Mm-hmm.
that and suddenly I'm not in charge of anybody but myself.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, nobody gives a shit.
No.
Like, nobody, like, yeah, you get some respect being like, yeah, you know, he was in the military. Like, that means, you know, he knows how to show up on time, how to groom himself, how to, like, hold himself
Mm-hmm.
accountable for things and, like, you know, all this stuff. But, like, um, that's like if you know somebody, or that's if you've heard of somebody, or what you would think of somebody. But, like, you don't know, like, people don't understand, like, the amount of stress that you've been through and, like,
Mm-hmm.
what like you've
Mm-hmm.
how you've like solved situations that like seemed unsolvable or whatever and like
Mm-hmm.
you found a way to do it and like
Mm-hmm.
you know these little things that like no one could understand unless they were in or like unless they
Mm-hmm.
know somebody that was in or like
Mm-hmm.
they were in similar situations, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it's hard to explain to the fullest capacity of what it's like even like from other service members, like you could have had like a really easy unit, you know,
Mm-hmm.
and like you could have had a really hard unit, like like a Victor unit,
Mm-hmm.
infantry, like combat deployed, you know, 2 or 3 times or whatever, you know, or multiple.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and like I wouldn't know what their service was like, you know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? Like it'd be hard for them to put it into words,
Mm-hmm.
especially to a civilian, you know what I mean? Like it's there's a lot that goes into it that just is like unsaid because it's not like you have a list of things to talk about. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like it's not like I when I was going through being like, oh, that's crazy. Let me make a note, and then like when I'm out, I can explain this to my future employer or like
Mm-hmm.
people that I work with or whatever, or friends or it's just like you go through it and you learn. It's just like any
Mm-hmm.
struggles or any kind of you know that's just your path in life like
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what you've been through like you've probably been through some shit sometimes and
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
it's you know like
Mm-hmm.
there's no way that you could put that into words for me.
No, but let me just check if this is recording. Sorry. But like you were saying, like nobody. Oh shit! Let's see. Like you said, nobody will ever understand like the stress you had to go through, like the shit that you like the story you told me earlier. Like when you messed up, you put that in the wrong copy. They were like, "Oh, you think you can do whatever you want," and then like they basically tortured you, dude. Like they basically tortured you, like with not in a way like of beating you up or anything, but like physically and mentally, like
Yeah,
exercise and like
yeah, it's like a mental torture. Yeah,
mental torture and nobody is ever going to understand unless they've been there. Nobody's ever going to understand how that was but you. And, and
yeah,
like that shit that's deep right there. Like even you telling me that story, like right now you laugh, but I'm sure right then and there like you're like fuck this
yeah,
shit.
dude, I was like
Fuck.
fuck man, I'm screwed. Like I was like thinking like why
Mm-hmm.
did I do this
I
like
probably would have fucking cried, dude. I
yeah
probably
dude
would
it
have
was
fucking cried. I'm
tough.
gonna be
I
honest with you,
probably
bro.
yeah dude I mean I don't think I cried, but I think it was like bad. Like
Yeah.
I was like, dude, I fucking hate my life. Like I was
Uh,
pissed. Like I yeah. It was funny though. I mean, it was fun. Like
Uh-huh.
looking back at like all the times it sucked. Like I made it out of it, and it's funny looking back now. It's like,
Uh-huh.
dude, that's stupid. Like, why did I do that? But I like it, dude. I mean,
Oh.
joining the Marines was probably like the best thing I ever did. It was one of the best things I've ever done.
Mhm.
It helped me become the man I am today. Like
Yeah.
uh,
Uh, like all the skills and everything that you learned there, all the values that they taught you, like
yeah.
all of that you've been able to implement into the civilian life, right? And like that's what's that
Well,
what
yeah.
has
I
helped
mean,
you
it's
out, or
just like just helping me become a man. Like
uh-huh.
you know, you're not always gonna have.
Uh-huh.
You're not always gonna get shit that you want, and you're
Yeah.
not always gonna have a perfect life or a
Mm-hmm.
perfect day or whatever. Like
Yeah.
you're not always gonna be able to like sit down and
Mm-hmm.
take a rest whenever
Yeah.
you want. Like sometimes you just have to power through, and
Yeah.
that's one of the things it taught me. It was like
Mm-hmm.
you just have to keep going. Like
Yeah.
it's pretty cool. Like I look back at some of the lessons that I've learned, and it's always shit like that where it's like, it doesn't always have to be, or it's not always going to be like soft. It's not always going to be a quiet day. It's not
Mm-hmm.
going to be easy all the time. But
Mm-hmm.
I've been through worse.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm never gonna forget that story that you told me right now, dude. That's like I just keep picturing I just keep picturing you right
Yeah,
there
dude,
just
just
standing
bald
in
head.
it.
Yeah,
Fuck, dude. Oh my
just bald headed,
gosh.
just sweaty as hell.
But tell me about your future, dude. I know you already told me about like about your future career and about what you're doing right now and everything. But tell me about do you have any fun stuff planned out? Like any vacations? Like you don't have to tell me anything like personal or anything like
Hmm.
that, but like any concerts that you're gonna go to or anything
Oh,
like that.
I'm going to Austin in a couple
Mm-hmm.
weeks.
A couple weeks, okay.
Yeah, I have a cousin that lives in Round Rock,
Uh-huh.
and he was telling me, he was like, "You should come." He was like, "We should go to this concert or
Mm-hmm.
whatever," and I was like, I don't really like the band. And
Mm-hmm.
he was like, "Well, you should just come hang out." I was like, "Okay, yeah." So
Mm-hmm.
I got a plane ticket, so I'm
Hell
gonna
yeah.
head out there in a couple weeks, go
Mm-hmm.
hang out with him for a bit, and just like
Mm-hmm.
relax over there, kick it with him for the weekend,
Mm-hmm.
and come back. I like Austin.
Mm-hmm.
Um, it's a cool like bar city. They
All
got cool
right.
bars, a lot of cool shit to do there.
Damn, I wanna. You know what? I've never traveled within the U.S. Like, well, actually, I have, but not to places that I can't drive to. Like I've never actually flown within the U.S. Like I've been. I mean, I've flown to Vegas, but I don't think that counts because
Vegas
I
is
could
cool.
drive there. But I've never been to like any of the East Coast states. I've never been to like the like any central states or anything like that.
Yeah, the
And I
Midwest.
wanna,
The Midwest.
yeah, I've never
There's
been
not
to
much. I mean, you're not missing out on much unless you like to. If you like fishing or hunting or
Mm-hmm.
doing stuff like that, then it's cool. But
Mm-hmm.
it's not.
I like fishing. I have 3 fishing rods, bro.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, but I fucking suck at it. I'm just starting to get into it.
you got spinning reel or
Yeah. Huh?
spinning reel?
I don't even know what that means, dude. But I'm
The
just getting into it. No, like the ones that like just. What do you mean spinning reel? Like the.
like this, yeah, a little thing, and then it's got like a little thing that you flip over and then you throw it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I got 3 of those.
Oh
Two of
yeah,
them
those are
I
dope.
got as a gift from my father-in-law, and then the other one I just bought over the weekend because I went fishing for the Fourth of July weekend. Yeah,
Catch
I do.
anything?
Fuck no, dude.
No. Where'd
No,
you
dude.
go?
I went to the is this lake in L.A. called Lake Cascade or Cascade
Cascade or
or
something.
whatever. Fuck, I don't know, dude.
Yeah.
It was hot as fuck. It was like 95, and we didn't catch shit. So
Nothing.
nothing, dude. Not even a bite. And everybody was saying the same thing. Like there were people under a little. There's like a little pier, and there were people under a pier, and they were like, "Oh, we've had our fishing rods like for like 4 hours right there, and like we haven't even had like a bite. Like
Nothing.
I switched up the bait a couple of times already and stuff,
That
and
sucks.
nothing.
Some
Yeah,
spots are overfished here in California. In Texas, it was way easier to catch fish.
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, there's a lot of like pieces of water, right?
the salt
Like
water.
salt water.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. There's not a lot of lakes.
There's some, yeah, there's lakes, but
Yeah.
I mean, I'm mostly fish saltwater because
Oh,
I'm
okay.
from Corpus, so it was like, you know, on the coast, the
Oh,
Gulf.
all right. Oh, dude, yeah. I like saltwater fishing. The only fish that I have ever caught and that I would actually that I probably fish for the most are the like mackerels here off of the pier, and that's the only fish that I have like. They're little. I don't know if you know like the mackerels like little.
Not
They're
really.
like little. They don't grow that big. They're like this big, and they're all like they have a lot of stripes.
Oh
And
yeah, yeah, I know.
yeah,
Yeah, mackerel. Yeah,
yeah. So a lot of those, but I haven't really caught anything cool. I was on to the like one of my deepest fear, like one of my biggest fears is like deep water, like the ocean, bro. That's just scary as fuck. And but that's also one of my biggest goals, like to conquer that fear and fucking go fishing, like deep sea fishing. Like I'd like to go catch a tuna, like fight one. That should be
yeah,
pretty
that'd be
sick.
crazy, dude. I'd
Mm-hmm.
never. I don't know. I've never seen the hype in it. I mean, I guess it would be cool to
Mm-hmm.
catch one, but like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I like catching regular fish. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Like I feel like I've seen too many shows, like the
Yeah,
fucking
yeah,
tuna shows. Like those look
yeah,
sick. I was like, picture myself there.
yeah.
That'd be
They're
pretty
on a
sick.
stormy boat or something
Yeah,
somewhere.
like that. But do you have any hobbies that you practice like after the military that you got into?
I
They
tried jujitsu
jujitsu?
for a couple months, but I didn't stick with it. It
No.
was cool though. I like it. It was fun. I have a buddy that's doing it now, and
Uh,
he's been trying to get me to do it again. I kind of want to. It's expensive though.
okay, yeah.
I used to do boxing before I joined, and
Mhm.
that was fun. I sometimes
Mhm.
I'd go and hit the bag, and
Mhm.
that's kind of like a little hobby I do. I don't compete though.
Mhm.
Um, work on my truck,
Mhm.
work on my motorcycle.
Yeah.
Um,
Any sports? You follow any sports?
I don't.
No, you're
I
not a big
used
sports
to.
fan.
No, I used to follow like boxing and UFC,
Uh
but
huh.
I stopped. I just don't pay
Mm.
attention to them
Yeah,
anymore.
my wife's been wanting to try jujitsu, and I've been wanting to try jujitsu, like some sort of self defense. Because,
Dude, you
dude,
should. It's fun.
dude, not only is fun, but I feel like anybody can kick my ass, bro. Like, I don't know how to fight. Like, I know, I know how to box, but like not very well. But, like my dad's like he's taken classes before, and he kind of taught me. But like I know, I kind of know how to like do a stance and do a couple like of combos, but like, and I do hit the bag sometimes as a cardio, but nothing like I've never had an actual like coach or somebody to train me in it or
Yeah.
somebody to teach me properly. So I feel like as somebody that knows how to fight me, like I feel like anybody that knows how to fight can kick my ass because I
Dude,
don't
I
think.
mean, somebody knows how to fight. It's like
Uh,
you're probably not gonna want to fight them. They're probably not gonna want to fight you.
yeah,
But I mean,
I mean,
it's besides like
mm,
having self defense skills, it's really like a game of chess. Like jujitsu is like a almost like a puzzle. Like that
mm,
you know you're up against an opponent,
mm,
and depending on like where they're at in their skill level or what they know, like you're at your own wits. Like
mm,
you have to outsmart the other. And I mean, boxing's like that too. Like whenever you're up against a fighter that is of a similar like skill level of you, it gets interesting because then it's like an IQ thing. It's
mm,
like I'm gonna fake here and like do this, or like I'm gonna try and get him to bait, or try to
mm,
get him to fall for this bait or something, or
mm,
like like it becomes like a chess match that you're
mm,
doing. Jiu-jitsu is forgiving because you're not getting hit in the head, and
mm,
you don't have to be as quick. You know what I mean?
it's mostly like jiu-jitsu is like mostly like grappling, right? Like
Yeah. It's like
grappling. A lot of like wrestlers get to it. Like not like per se like WWE wrestlers, but like Olympic
yeah,
wrestlers. A lot of
wrestling.
like
Yeah.
wrestlers get into jiu-jitsu or vice versa. A lot of jiu-jitsu guys like become wrestlers, right? Because like they go into like because it's with the grappling or whatever. I've heard about that, but
Yeah,
uh,
jiu-jitsu is more of like, well, I mean, wrestling and jiu-jitsu both have their points systems. Jiu-jitsu is a little bit more technical with the points because you can pass a guard and get points, and then like different things like mean different points. I don't even remember everything, but wrestling is like pinning. Like mostly, if you pin somebody, then that's like the thing. Wrestling is like really tough, like really hard conditioning.
Yeah, they wanted me to get into wrestling in high school. I had these, because I would run a lot in high school. I was in the I played soccer in high school, so I was always like on the bigger side. But I was running like a fucking 6 minute, like 6:30 minute mile, like, and I was still to like 200 pounds. So some of the like coaches there, and some of the coaches there, and some of the like guys in the wrestling team, like I'll talk to everybody. They'd be like, "Hey, you should come and join me." And again, like my dad stopped me from that. He was like, "Nah," like very traditional Mexican household, right? He was like, "Nah, para qué chingado vas a ir ahí? Tú vete al fútbol, like esa madre que los vas a andar agarrando y te van a agarrar a ti también, this and that." Like, kind of very machista like that too, bro. Like, bro, like chill. So like that's one of the reasons why I didn't do wrestling. Like, I wanted to join. I was like just ready to join, and I was like, and like they were just motivating me. Some of the homies there, and I ended up not joining. I wish I would have joined. That's one of the things that I regret from like high school. It's not trying that shit, because I feel like I would have fucking gotten built like a fucking machine if I did.
I mean, you could always start, dude. You could always start jujitsu. Jujitsu is super forgiving. Like jujitsu is a cool sport because you're most likely not gonna be getting slammed all day, and you're not gonna be getting hit in the head, and you're not gonna probably suffer much brain damage from it at all. Like, if you get into a submission you can't get out of, you tap and then you reset and then you learn. Like you just keep going and going and going until you learn and try to get better, and then eventually you get another belt. But it's it's not like boxing. Like boxing felt like you learn because someone hit you or something. You know what I mean? Like you learn to keep your hand up because someone hit you there, and you learn to like move around your opponent because when you stood in one place, like you got pounded on. You know what I mean? Like that's a different type of learning than the jiu-jitsu. Is like a lot more forgiving. You know what I mean? Like it's a lot easier. You get to walk away with it with more brain cells. I'd say.
And like they say in the in all the Rocky movies, it's about how hard you can get hit and shit. Like you also gotta know how to like take a hit when you're in boxing. You gotta learn how to take hits, right? Like not necessarily you gotta learn how to like avoid them, but like
So I would say that the less you can get hit, the better boxer you are. So if you can avoid getting hit, boxing is the art of hitting and not getting hit. So if you can avoid getting hit while still hitting your opponent, you're a good boxer. But yeah, you're gonna take hits, and it's better to just like. So when I was younger, I used to think like, oh, I could take a punch, like I don't give a fuck, like I could get hit all day and it won't matter. But CTE is real. Like brain damage is real. Like if you keep getting hit in the head, you only have like so many of those that you're kind of like cutting it close to just getting like permanent brain damage. Your neurons don't grow back. Like they're gone once they're gone. You know what I mean? And a lot of football players like will get it, and you could see because it shows up in aggression and slurred speech and misunderstandings of things. Like not just misunderstanding, but you know what I mean. Like it's very apparent whenever somebody has CTE because of like how they talk and how they present, and like they usually start fights. And boxing, it's better to have a sparring partner that isn't trying to beat your ass. Like like they can show you. So like say me and you are sparring, I can show you that like I can hit you by tapping you. Like I
Mhm.
just tap you, and that'll show you like you'll get hit in the head, yeah, but it's
Mhm.
not gonna shake you so hard to where like you almost get knocked out or something. You
Mhm.
know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Exactly.
So if you walk around your opponent, you tap, and you tap at like the spots that are open. That's getting you good at looking for your timing,
Mhm.
looking for your openings in your
Mhm.
opponent, and it's showing your opponent where they're open
Mhm.
and how they should avoid that, how they should move around that. You're not gonna learn if somebody is just like hammering on your head. Like
Mhm.
if someone's just like boom, beating the shit out of you all day.
But you kind of have to like analyze where, like, oh, they're hitting here, so I gotta like put my, like you were saying earlier, like,
It
I gotta put my hand, I
it
gotta put
gets
my hand
annoying, dude.
there. Yeah.
Even if it doesn't hurt, like if it's almost tapping you
Yeah.
like that, like it gets annoying. Like it'll get in your head.
It's gotta become like muscle memory, right? Like oh shit, like he's gonna hit
Yeah,
me here, boom. Like,
he keeps doing that. He keeps hitting me with this hand, and next time he reaches over like that, I'm gonna hit him in his ribs here
mm-hmm.
because he's leaving it
Mm-hmm.
open.
Yeah, dude. There's a boxing gym right down the street here. Yeah, I've been wanting to check it out. I think you can pay like per day, like when you first go check it out. Oh, it
You should
is.
just go and
Yeah, let's go
take
check it
a.
out.
You should go and take a class and just be like,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm interested.
Mm-hmm.
I just moved here. Whatever.
Yeah.
I said there's a boxing gym over by where I live, and
Mm-hmm.
I said that I was like, I just moved here. Like, this seems cool,
Mm-hmm.
and they let me go for a day for free,
For free. Okay.
and it was
Yeah,
cool.
it was cool.
Yeah.
Do you plan on joining something like that or no?
Nah,
No.
nah, but it was cool. Just
Mm-hmm.
you just have a class for free. I go to LA Fitness and just hit the
Mm-hmm.
bags there.
Okay. Dude, the LA Fitness here doesn't have bags though. Like I would hit the bags at the one in Esco, but that one,
I really want San Marcos.
San Marcos, oh, that's too far. Where do you live in San Marcos, of course, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Well, there's one in Oceanside. Never mind. Yeah, but
Oceanside.
yeah, there's one
Then
in Ocean.
the one in Hacienda Drive over here, that one used to have bags, but
They took them out.
they're
They took them out.
no,
Oh, they
they're
closed, huh?
rebuilding the whole thing.
Oh yeah.
So I think, dude, the other day my homie and I showed up. It was like 5 a.m. We show up, and it was empty. We're like, "Fuck yeah, it's empty!" And we go to the front. And it's like all
Yeah.
closed for renovations, dude. But dude,
Me and my buddy went to that one time too. It was
yeah,
close.
how long ago?
Dude, it was like maybe a month ago, maybe
Like a
two.
month ago. Mine was like a month ago. Yeah, it's been closed for a good while, but then it sucks because that one's closed and then this one gets packed in the mornings. Cause like I go in the morning because in the morning you can do whichever fucking machine you want, whatever you want. Like it's 5 a.m.
Yeah, it
Like as
is
long as
sick.
there's no people there.
Just gym rats.
Yeah, yeah. It's like I'm
But
not
they're
gonna
cool.
call myself a gym rat or anything, but
Yeah.
like like
No, I mean like
yeah.
just so when I go in the morning or when I go super late at night, it's only people that are like serious about it. You know what I mean? So they're
Mm-hmm,
not like fucking around. Like they're just working out
mm-hmm,
and that's it. Like they leave. I respect that. Other than
mm-hmm.
like those people that go and like hog one machine for like the whole fucking 2 hours. Yeah, like they're at one machine the whole time. Or the people that go and like they hop around or like they'll bring like dumbbells with them to a machine and then like they'll go use the machine and then they'll use the dumbbells and then they'll stand up and do a different exercise. And it's like, bro, like
Dude,
you're
yeah,
wasting
bro.
that.
When it's like a quick superset, then I get it. Like if it's quick, like boom, boom, boom. But if you're like doing
Yeah.
one set every 5 minutes, bro,
Just
like
like
taking
fucking
up
around.
two things, and yeah. But if it gets a superset, like we're doing that shit like quick, like boom, boom, boom. Because I'm guilty of that. Like I'll take over a bench and then I'll have like I'll have like a bar too. Then I'll
Nah,
do balls,
dude, you
bro.
can't do
No, you
that,
can't do
dude.
that. Oh, dude.
Just trust me. Like
So I can't do that then.
I would say no. What
No.
are you trying to do?
Well, for arms, like for arms, I'll do like
Like a superset?
yeah, I'll do forearms, and then I'll do like half rep with biceps. That's something new I'm trying out. Yeah, like I've
Nah,
been
dude.
trying to do that
Trust.
shit.
Just do this. When you do biceps,
Uh
do
huh.
overhand grip.
Okay.
So when you work out, like say you're doing like
Like
curls or
that.
something on the flat bar, yeah, grab it like
Okay.
overhand, and when you go like this, dude, trust me, your forearms are gonna be so smoked by the time
Okay.
you're done.
Yeah, because I'm trying to. Because my bicep genetics are weird. Like my bicep is like back here. It's like if it got tore off. Like my bicep is like back here.
Yeah,
Like you can't even tell like that I have a bicep. Like my shit's like
yeah,
all
I
the way
know.
back.
That's started happening to me
Yeah.
too in my older age.
Probably I don't know what it is. Like I said, I think it's just I don't know. I don't think they're torn or anything, but if I flex, it's like it's not all the way like back here where
Yeah,
you can see it like all the way back
yeah,
here.
me too.
So yeah, but like I get jealous because I'm like fuck. Like some people like you can see it from like right here they flex and like you can see it from right here and shit. But like I guess like I just have to basically like my idea is like oh if I grow my forearms maybe my bicep will be better
Don't
too.
do the half rep shit either.
No,
No,
no, no, half rep.
do the full rep.
Yeah.
Do best exercises for bicep. I would say
Mm-hmm.
is yeah, overhand curls,
Mm-hmm.
and then um underhand chin pull downs. So you that machine that's like the lat pull down,
I've done those
you
before.
grab it
Yeah,
like this and then just do
like
that.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But go all the way. So go all the way up,
Mm-hmm.
all the way down.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like the best stretch.
Man, dude, you should hit biceps with me, bro. One of these days.
I'm down.
Yeah.
Back and buys was like my favorite thing to hit. I think
Uh,
now it's like
uh-huh.
legs. I like hitting legs. It
Yeah.
makes me so tired. I just
Yeah.
get the best sleep when I hit legs.
Yeah. Yeah. Right now, like I have a torn meniscus. So
Ooh,
right now,
yeah.
like my it hasn't hurt in like 2 years or like a year and a half ever since I started working out. Um, and I finally started squatting and shit too. So my main focus has been like my legs. Like I've been doing a lot of leg workouts. Like I try to do a legs at least if not twice a week because sometimes I can't. I end up too sore. But I definitely try to hit legs at least once a week.
You wear knee
Just gotta
sleeves?
huh? No, not anymore. I used to.
You should keep
Yeah.
wearing
Keep
it.
wearing them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean I would.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why do they look fucked up?
No, it's just like just to be
Is
careful,
it?
I was saying.
Yeah. And, well, I do goblet squats. You know what the goblet squats are? They're very good for your knees. And they're the ones that have been helping me. Like instead of using more, like I've been lifting heavier and using like less support for my knees instead. You know, like because I used knee braces for the longest time, and they were just uncomfortable and annoying. And yeah, I tore my meniscus playing soccer, and then after that, I gained a whole bunch of weight. But I'm trying to lose it back.
You should try Bulgarian split squats.
I,
That body weight.
body weight. Well, I think I've tried those with my wife's the one that teaches me a lot of leg workouts, and then she puts me through them, and then I forget what they're called. But
Yeah, that one's the one where you just like you put your leg up on the bench or something, and then you just use one leg.
oh, dude, I've tried though. I tried those the other day with. It was funny. I tried this the other day with my wife, and it was after squats, and I had just maxed out on the squats. Like I started doing 20 reps on this like on the squats. Like I'm doing high reps right now. Like I'm trying to keep the same weight I'm at, but do higher reps.
Hmm.
Um, so I was like I did like 6 sets of like 20 reps
Damn.
and I was just fucking dead right. And then I was like, okay, we're gonna do the Bulgarian squats or whatever. I forget what they're called. And there were those that you go down with one. Dude, I almost ate shit trying to do it. I couldn't do it anymore.
Yeah,
So I want to
they're
do
kind of
something
hard.
else.
Yeah, I used to do them with more weight.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, I just I like to keep those in rotation because they're pretty good for like knee strength.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. I've been doing a lot of workouts. Also a lot of mobility. A lot of
yeah,
mobility.
yeah. The high rep range is pretty good for mobility.
Yeah. So dude, my hips have opened up, bro. Like I could not like I couldn't do a squat because of my hips too.
Yeah,
So my
yeah. It
hips have
gets
opened
tight.
up, and it's just it's a lot
Yeah,
better.
I know what you mean.
Hmm.
That's good
Yeah,
though.
yeah, but we should definitely hit the gym one of these days.
Yeah, I'm down, dude.
Yeah, I go in the morning, but I could go in the evening too.
I could go in the morning,
Yeah,
dude. Yeah, just hit me
yeah,
up. I
yeah,
got
me
LA
too.
Fitness.
Yeah, me too. Me too. I go to I go to the one here, but I can meet you the one in San Marcos too, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah,
fuck it.
dog. Thank you for coming, bro. I
Yeah, of
appreciate it,
course, man.
bro. So we're kind of just like this, kind of like my outro all the time.